The female doctor was performing surgery on a patient. She didn't rush to stitch the wound. Instead, she started dancing on the side. The judges were shocked and confused. One of them stood up and scolded her for being irresponsible. The audience whispered among themselves, questioning her ethics and professionalism, but she showed no reaction at all, as if she couldn't hear any of it, because she knew clearly, every move she made was being copied exactly by her stepsister behind her. So now she stood still, just to see what tricks her stepsister would pull. In her previous life, the research paper she worked on for 3 months was accused of plagiarism at the award ceremony by her own stepsister, who had even released the same content a month earlier on another platform. Her boyfriend, who once trusted her, turned against her. Her father saw her as a disgrace and smashed a vase over her head in front of everyone, killing her on the spot. After her death, her boyfriend and stepsister shared a suspicious smile. Such unfairness, even heaven couldn't bear it. So she was reborn with all her memories, back to the day she was framed for plagiarism. This time she refused to back down. In front of everyone, she slapped her stepsister hard and blamed her father for only caring about his stepdaughter, while never once looking properly at his real daughter. When her father raised his hand again, she fearlessly stood her ground. And just as expected, while she presented her research, her stepsister jumped out to accuse her of plagiarism again. But this time she was ready. She had worked in the lab for 3 years, with her professors witnessing everything, but her stepsister still acted like she had also worked hard for years, and even claimed her fiancé could vouch for her. As everyone struggled to tell who was lying, the judges proposed a hands-on contest. The hospital happened to have a rare pair of twins with a rare condition. Whoever completed the surgery first would be the winner. Soon the two began their procedures. The woman was confident. She knew her stepsister could steal papers, but not real surgical skills. She made a precise incision and kept the blood loss under 50 milliliters. The professors praised her repeatedly, but before she could relax, her stepsister used the exact same technique and seriously claimed it was her own newly developed method from half a year ago. The woman was stunned. That technique was her own invention. No one else should know it. Seeing the smug fiancé in the crowd, she suddenly realized he must have leaked her lab data to the stepsister. Now her original method was useless. She had to come up with something new fast. Then she thought of her mother's secret stitching technique. She was sure her stepsister couldn't possibly know it. But before she even began, her stepsister announced she would use the exact same stitching method. And once again, they finished the surgery at the same time. The woman completely panicked. The judges looked at each other in confusion. The crowd started accusing her of copying. She lost all will to fight, even struggled to stay standing. Her assistant urged her to finish the procedure, but she knew, if she backed off now, it would be admitting she plagiarized. So she had an idea. She claimed she had left a piece of gauze in the patient's abdomen and was preparing a second surgery. As expected, her stepsister panicked and quickly said she needed to recheck too. The crowd was puzzled. The surgery was clearly done. Why start over? Her stepsister awkwardly said it was just for safety, but as she rushed to redo everything, the woman suddenly put down her scalpel, saying she needed a break. Her stepsister was completely thrown off. If the woman didn't move, she couldn't copy. She had only mimicked the previous steps, as the judges urged her to continue.